Kathianne Lewis here, and it's time for another faith lift. And this particular faith lift is inspired by an email I got. I got an email that I'm going to kind of paraphrase here a little bit just to get through it quickly. But it just says, each of us do a bunch of things every day. Some of these things are ordinary and mundane, such as eating and sleeping and working, and some are interesting and enjoyable. Some are boring, routine. Some are filled with joy and excitement and happiness, and some things we do just aren't that way. Sometimes I grapple with asking myself, what is my purpose in just plain living? Not just for me, but for all of us. Do we eat and breathe and live a certain period of time and then just die? Is that all there is? Doesn't that sound like an old movie that I remember in my early 20s? Is that all there is, Alfie, or something like that? Anyway, Kathianne, I certainly don't expect you to know why we're here, but maybe you can give some advice to choose happiness, to find purpose, to give ourselves a reason to get up out of the bed every day. As I get older and know that the proverbial sand is running out, I want to find more pleasure and logic to why the heck we're here in the first place. And that is a good question, and I'm sure that it's one that has occurred to a lot of people, unless you know why you're here. Now, I personally have had a personal experience of why I, as an individual, am here. And I do workshops and retreats about how to find that purpose, to find that sweet spot where you are so on target that it helps you navigate through all the shifts and changes of life. But that's way too big a subject and deep a subject and personal subject, individual a subject. That's an individual subject. It's an individual discovery, and it's not something that I can handle in a faith lift. But what I do know is that for myself and for everybody that I've worked with, the purpose always had to do with contributing to the greater scheme of things, whether it was for the planet or for animals or for other people. Albert Schweitzer wrote this: "The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others." If we went into Maslow's hierarchy, there's the hierarchy of just survival, and then some sort of self-actualization. But at the very top need of people who know that they're going to have something to eat, know they have a place to lay their head at night, know that they will have the resources to care for their body if they get sick. All those people, you know what the main thing that is left that will bring the most joy is contribution. Contribution is like the pinnacle of a delivery system for satisfaction and fulfillment. See, we can be semi-satisfied. I just had a half a cookie and it was pretty good. But that satisfaction is going to be very short-lived. And, we have other things that we do that are semi-satisfying. I can take a long walk and I'm satisfied for a while. I can take a drive in the country and I'm satisfied for a while. But deep satisfaction, a deep sense of fulfillment, usually has to do with knowing that we have contributed to something greater than ourselves. Some contribution to the eternal scheme of things. It is so satisfying. Albert Schweitzer goes on to say, and I bet many of you have read this before, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, the only ones among you who will be really happy are those who will have sought and found how to serve." I believe that when we do let the sands of time run out, and we have this experience that many people have had, so I think I'll probably have it myself, is that our life sort of passes in review of ourselves. We get to review what we've done, We don't get to edit anything, but we do get to critique it. And I believe that I will remember and cherish the times I contributed. I will remember and cherish the times I made a difference for an animal or a person. Mother Earth herself. More so, I will honor those more so. I will cherish them more so than the brief times I feel like I succeeded at something. Because guess what? I failed as much as I succeeded. I learned from all of it, and I'm grateful. But contribution enriches the soul. Now think on that, my friends. And find a way to contribute. See, this is just a theory. This is just Kathianne sharing ideas that I got from Albert Schweitzer. But if it's true, it'll work for you. But you have to try it out yourself. Bye for now.
May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life. May I suggest this time is blessed for you. This time is blessed and shining almost blinding bright. Just turn your head and you'll begin to see the thousand reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been expressed to you, that's been expressed to you, intended for your eyes. A secret world, a treasure chest for you, of private scenes and brilliant dreams and mesmerize. A tender lover's smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. Oh, I suggest, yes, I suggest to you, yes, I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a hope that's been expressed in you, the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. This is the faith that they invest in you. It's that you'll do one better than was done before. Inside you know, inside you understand, inside you know what's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. This is a song with a request of you, to see how very short the endless days will run. And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, we give anything for one more hour of light. May I suggest this is the best part of your life.